drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? After the penalty, it's 4 down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. Stafford. And he will have a touchdown. Antonio Brown, 26 yards. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Walsh adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill sent to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Taylor on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Being chased out left. Throw left side, complete to Stern. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that. Well, there we see one reason why Bruce Smith was a first-ballot Hall of Famer. As disruptive a defensive force as there ever was, 200 career sacks, 2 more than my college teammate, Reggie White.
He was the #1 overall pick. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Zach Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. They go play action with Taylor. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Madden Legends with the extra point can tie this football game. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got his man sharp, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So they will go for it. Stafford. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Brandon Marshall. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Third and long, it's Stafford. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Now the offense not going anywhere, they're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, now he bowls him over. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This results in 6. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Madden Legends are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The return man is Hill. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Madden Legends heading back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try to run forward Barkley, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long, it's Taylor, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Stafford. Man open left side is Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a 1st down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The dangerous Hill now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out now come the legends. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. And a huge play that time. 54 yards. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 6 yards away. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. Walsh adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. The return man is Hill. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's caught inside the 30. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Forced out to his left. And this will be a touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, 27 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Can you believe it? The Madden Legends and this crowd, they thought it'd be a cakewalk today.
You just look around at some of the faces right now in this crowd. It wasn't even supposed to be close. We thought 3-4 touchdown difference maybe the other way.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Hard to believe that they are trailing late in this game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Bruce Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ride looked down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Dancing to his left. But I think the ball's out. It's going the other way.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
Hey, 22!
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Give me radar. Set. 180.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. The Madden Legends heading back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and
this is caught inside the 15. And it's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And Blake has it over the middle. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will have a touchdown. Randy Moss, 42 yards. And the Madden Legends able to cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And that will shave one more off this lead. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He sets the front. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor going to throw it. Just keeping the play alive. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. To throw is Taylor. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. In for the score. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out now come the Legends. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and gone. Right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a in case the moodies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of us, if I offend you.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the yeah, I'm throw it back. Yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated and love it. The underdog, swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a drop on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, forever taking that. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, forever taking that. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You were shook with Reeves and all the ledge. I'm your what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right is on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. tonight, guess who's back on my block? Rather unique, Bucktown. This on that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
My have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if you had ain't. Can't call it and you had it and you lost it, all the shine. I can buy a Bentley, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Back 54! That's right! Hurry!
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Now it's Stanford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Long coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Throwing is Stanford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown from 10 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Red! Big 20! Big 20!
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The former Pro Bowler Glover Quinn there making the play.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Back to throw, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go!
They fake the give. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Doug Pedersen's guys come up empty here on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Khalil Mack in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Clear. 82. Let's go. Great.
On play action, Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on second down to Stafford. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Breaks the tip. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. They'll start by running the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 30, 20, 10. And a cut to the right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Ben Heaney not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So they will go for it. Stafford. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jurrell Casey in there to get him for a loss of 5. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for the second straight play. They may want to block him on third down.
82, 82. Back. 81.
Play action. Now Wentz. Lets it go for Nelson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Here's first and goal. And, gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. On play action, it's Wentz. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect...
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of...